Welcome back everyone. Today we're diving deep into episode 11 of ABO Desire the series. This episode is one of the most emotionally heavy yet, because it pushes the bitter love, the secrets, and the unspoken feelings between our second male leads to a breaking point. If you've been following the story, you already know that episode 10 left us in shock with Yong's medical condition, and now in episode 11, all those hospital scenes bring the characters together in ways that are both sweet and heartbreaking. Let's break it down step by step and explain exactly what happened and what it means for the romance between Wenlang and Gao Tu. The episode opens with Yong being admitted to the hospital after his health collapsed. What's shocking here is that he was operated on without anesthesia. This brutal scene not only shows Yong's suffering, but also symbolizes the larger pain and sacrifices he's been making in silence. It also sets the stage for his role in episode 11 as someone who, despite being weak and injured, still knows how to stir emotions and drop subtle bombs that affect Wenlang and Gao Tu. After the surgery, Wenlang visits Yong. Now, Wenlang's visit is important for two reasons. The obvious one is that Yong is his close friend and ally, so Wenlang naturally wants to see him. But the second reason is what gives the episode its emotional twist. Wenlang also has another motive. He wants to take this chance to visit Gao Tu, because Gao Tu's sister is also in the same hospital. To make the moment less awkward, Wenlang brings flowers with him. This is where the episode shows a softer, almost playful side to Wenlang. Him holding flowers feels symbolic, because it reflects a gesture that could be for anyone, but in the eyes of Gao Tu, it feels deeply personal. The small action of bringing flowers makes the atmosphere cute, like they're not just two people meeting by coincidence but two people sharing an unspoken connection. When Wenlang meets Gao Tu, he admits that he came not only for Yong but also because Gao Tu's room is just a floor below Yong's. At first, it seems like Wenlang is being casual, trying not to show too much emotion, but the viewers can see it clearly. This is Wenlang finding an excuse to see Gao Tu without directly confessing it. It's the classic, "I just happened to be here," excuse that carries so much hidden meaning. But Gao Tu, being Gao Tu, is not satisfied with just a small meeting. He insists on also visiting Yong together with Wenlang. And this is where the tension really starts to show. Wenlang acts jealous. He says something like, "It's up to you, do whatever you want," but the tone, the hesitation, and the facial expression tell us more than his words. This is jealousy disguised as indifference. For the first time, Wenlang doesn't like the idea of Gao Tu giving attention to someone else, not even his close friend Yong. This scene is so important because it confirms to the audience that Wenlang's feelings toward Gao Tu are deeper than he admits, even to himself. When they both enter Yong's hospital room, the mood shifts. Despite his weak condition, Yong greets them with a big smile. And right away, Yong starts teasing Wenlang. He brings up the incident at the banquet where Wenlang had an encounter with an Omega. This is a dangerous topic, because it connects to the secret identity of Gao Tu and the bond that has been building in silence. Yong reveals that he knows who the Omega is, but instead of telling Wenlang, he only whispers it to Gao Tu. This clever move creates tension in the room. Yong is not just teasing, he is deliberately pushing the story forward by planting doubts and choices in Gao Tu's mind. Yong tells Gao Tu that it's up to him whether to reveal the truth to Wenlang or not. This puts Gao Tu in a very difficult position. On one hand, he wants Wenlang to see him as more than a friend. On the other hand, revealing the truth could risk everything, especially after Wenlang's next line. Wenlang, without realizing the weight of his words, says that if he ever finds out who that Omega was, he would kill him with his own hands. This is where the entire episode hits its emotional climax. Gao Tu hears the words directly, and it crushes him. For Gao Tu, the Omega Wenlang is talking about is him, and hearing that the man he cares about so deeply would want to kill him is devastating. All Gao Tu wants is to be close to Wenlang, to be more than a friend, to build something real. But instead of hope, he is confronted with rejection and anger, even if Wenlang doesn't yet know the truth. The sadness in Gao Tu's eyes tells us everything. He is hurt, torn between love and fear, and uncertain whether he should ever reveal his true identity to Wenlang. Episode 11 ends with this heavy silence. Wenlang is still clueless, Yong is smirking like someone who enjoys stirring emotions, and Gao Tu is left carrying the weight of a secret that could destroy everything. So, what does this mean moving forward? What will happen in the next episode? The preview hints that the romance between Wenlang and Gao Tu is heading into even more complicated territory. Wenlang's jealousy already showed us that he does feel something, even if he doesn't admit it. His harsh words about killing the Omega reveal his inner struggles, his pride, and the walls he has built around himself. For Gao Tu, this means the road ahead is painful, but it also shows his determination. If Gao Tu truly loves Wenlang, he will have to endure heartbreak before Wenlang's feelings finally break free from denial. We can expect that in the coming episodes, Wenlang will slowly realize that his emotions are not just about friendship, and his jealousy will grow stronger. Yong will continue to play a critical role, because he knows the truth and enjoys teasing both of them, almost like a Cupid who uses chaos to bring lovers together. The tension will build until Wenlang finally discovers that Gao Tu is the Omega from that night. The big question is whether Wenlang will react with anger or with love when he learns the truth. Episode 11 makes it clear, the romance between Wenlang and Gao Tu is not just about sweet moments. It is about struggle, misunderstanding, and the painful process of accepting one's feelings. Gao Tu's sadness at the end of the episode reminds us that love in this story is not simple, but it's exactly this complexity that makes the series so addictive. The audience is left asking, will Wenlang's jealousy and unspoken affection be strong enough to overcome his pride and his harsh words? And will Gao Tu have the courage to stand beside him even if it means risking rejection? Only the next episodes will reveal the answers, but episode 11 has set the perfect stage. It gave us jealousy, heartbreak, and unspoken truths, making it one of the most intense and emotional highlights of the series so far.